What's going on, guys? So in this video, essential tools and resources, I want to share with you some of the tools and resources that I use to this day and highly recommend. So the first thing is tracking software. You cannot run any type of business that depends on paid advertising online without a tracking software, okay? RedTrack is the one I recommend for an abundance of reasons. I've used countless trackers, Binum, ClickMagick, Volume, a bunch of others. RedTrack by far is the best tracking tool that I have ever used for a few reasons. Again, we're going to cover RedTrack in more detail in another video in this course. But to give you an insight, tracking is essential because one, it allows us to have accurate conversion data. We can see which ads and ad sets and campaigns are bringing in conversions. If we were solely reliant on Facebook or Meta, like as in that's telling us which ads are profitable through the ad account dashboard, we'd be turning off ads that do not want to be turned off. Okay, so number one reason is we're not blind. We have accurate data. Number two, with RedTrack, we can integrate our Facebook ad accounts, our Google ad accounts, etc., and we can get real live spending inside our RedTrack account. So we can see exactly how much an ad is spent, how much it's generated in revenue, and how much profit's there. So we can really get an insight as to which ads are profitable, which ads are not. Okay. Also, RedTrack actually has a feature which allows us to control the ad account from inside RedTrack. We can turn off ads, ad sets, and campaigns on and off within RedTrack, which is amazing if you're away from the computer or you're out for the day or whatever, or you can't get logged into Facebook. You can turn everything off from within RedTrack, which is insane. Another reason RedTrack is awesome is that it has a bunch of automated rules, and this is something that we really use a lot, where we can set up automated rules based on ROI, based on CPA, based on whatever it is you want to base it on, and we can have things turn on and off, scale budgets up or down based off of the results from within RedTrack. We can do this inside Facebook. We can set rules inside Facebook as well. The issue with doing that is if the data is not clear, if Facebook is going off its own data and it can't see and it's blind and it hasn't got the right data or it's not accurate, it could turn things off that shouldn't be turned off. With RedTrack, the automated rules inside RedTrack, we have 100% accurate data and it's instant, real time. We're not having that delay where a conversion might take 2 hours to appear inside Facebook. Within RedTrack, it appears within seconds. So it's there immediately, okay? So that allows us to have real accurate data. And another thing with RedTrack is the ability to have the KP, the conversion API, which is to post back conversions from RedTrack into Facebook, into your ad account, so your ad account does have accurate data. Again, I know I've said that it doesn't, or the data inside Facebook is not accurate or reliable, but when you have RedTrack posting back to it, it does become reliable and accurate. So RedTrack, hands down, is the go-to tracking software. If you use my link either on this document or under the video, I think we've sorted out. I'll leave it below exactly what we've got, but we've got a special deal for anyone that goes through the Ad Profits link. So if you want a good deal on a tracker, make sure you check that out. Again, I'll post exactly what that deal contains below. Okay, image and video editing tools. So you're probably familiar with Photoshop, etc. Most will be familiar with Canva. It's just the easiest to use. It also has a huge array of different elements and features and text and things that you can add on, which are pretty damn good. It allows you to use templates, which you can just cut up and change and replace with whatever you need to replace it with. In terms of fast, efficient, effective, and cost-affordable tools to edit creatives, Canva, you cannot beat, okay? Image and video, so I've again left a link there for Canva. Veed.io is also a video editing tool. It's good. I like it. We used it a lot for transcripts to add the subtitles on a video. I don't like the video editing part of it where you chop and edit and crop videos. However, I do like the ability to transcribe a voiceover inside Veed and have that transcript delivered straight on the video with subtitles. That feature I do really like. So I am dropping Veed in. We don't use it as much now, but we did use it a lot and it was a very good tool. All right, AI voiceover tools. Again, we've experienced and experimented with pretty much every single one or big one out there. Our main one, our top one, our most recommended is at 11 Labs. Again, we've linked to it. It's an affiliate link. If you want to send some pennies my way, then check that link out. Again, we're trying to sort out deals for anyone that comes through our link. So, bear with. But by the time you've got access to this course, we should have a deal in place with 11 Labs where it's either a discount or, trial or whatever it is, an increase in bandwidth or whatever you can do. So it's worth going through the link. It's not just about giving us some pennies, but, we should be able to sort out some deals for most of these as well. Convertri, landing page builder, my go-to. Use this since it's ever been out. Fantastic for landing pages. There's other tools out there that can create funnels and make opt-ins a little bit easier and quizzes. For landing page, for simple splash pages and advertorial and one-page landers, Convertri hands down is the best. The most, easy to drag and drop and visual builder where you can just put anything anywhere. It's not stuck to a specific segment. And then also for speed, like the load speed on Convertri is insane. Spy tools. Spy Hero, fantastic for ClickBank and MaxWeb and buy good offers. A little bit too good, to be fair, because if you don't want to get your ads swiped by other people, forget about it. They're going to be on Spy Hero. But it's also a great place for inspiration to find exactly what's working and also some of the best offers that are running at the moment and the most popular offers as well. So Spy Hero, hands down, is a fantastic spy tool for Facebook, YouTube, and native. So it's got everything built in one. Again, we'll try and sort out a deal for this. Fantastic tool. AdSpy, I've used for years, and I'll never let it go because I also think as good as Spy Hero is, sometimes I like to take inspiration from other ads that aren't just ClickBank or aren't just MaxWeb or aren't just buy goods. So I like AdSpy to really be able to drill in and dial in. And again, we've got videos on both of these tools coming up in the course. So again, if you want a little bit more detail or a little bit more insight, check out those videos before you make a decision. If you can afford both, I recommend it, but I think they're around $150 a month each. So it's pricey. $300 for the pair can get pricey. Team hiring. Okay, online jobs, my go-to. Use this for a couple of years. Have had some of my best team players come from online jobs in regards to VAs that do, landing page builds and social media management. From creative designers to help with videos and images to media buyers, copywriters. There's some insane talent. There really is. It's a Filipino remote job marketplace, I guess. Fantastic. Really good. And most of these guys are vetted as well. Super hardworking. The Filipinos, if you've never worked with a Filipino before, just incredibly hardworking, trustable, loyal, and just fantastic to get along with. Will work throughout the whole night if necessary or needed. So just, I can't praise the workforce on online jobs enough. They are fantastic and really affordable as well. So again, highly recommend you check out online jobs if you're looking for VAs, creative and media buyers. Upwork and Fiverr, I'm sure you're familiar with. I prefer online jobs because I find people that are actually looking for ongoing jobs. I know you can do that on Upwork as well, but on Upwork I find it's one job people who are just looking for one job and then taking on multiple jobs and multiple projects, whereas online jobs you can find a full-time worker for a really affordable price and you'll get some really good quality output. Slack, we do all our comms with the team on Slack and then we do our task management on ClickUp. Fantastic tool. Everyone's familiar with Slack. There's a bunch of task management tools out there. Trello, Asana. ClickUp has been one that we really enjoy. Integrates with a bunch of apps that we use. And also just the UI is much more friendly and more appealing in my opinion. But there's a bunch out there. But we recommend ClickUp. File storage, good old Google Drive. You can't go wrong with. Dropbox is there, but obviously you have to pay the premium. Google Drive, we do pay for an increased storage amount, but it's well worth it and it doesn't work out too much. Google Drive, fantastic. You just can't beat Google Drive. Agency ad accounts. If you're after ad accounts or profiles and business managers, reach out to me on Telegram. So this link will open up Telegram and message me, and then just drop me a message saying whether you're after ad accounts or whether you're after profiles and managers, and I will directly put you into a chat if you fit criteria. The reason why I want you to go through me first is I don't want you wasting the time of these people, okay? They don't have the time to waste. So ad accounts, I'll vet you a little bit. I need to know exactly how much you're spending. You know, if it's like $50 a day, you know, you're going to need to spend a bit more. I would say at least $500 a day is where we want to be, which is if you're gearing up towards that, then definitely reach out and I'll hook you up. And then, yeah, profiles and business managers, doesn't really matter what you're spending. Profiles and business managers can hook you up, but I just want to make sure that you're serious before I put you through to my contacts. All right, guys. So I know I whittled through that, even though it was 10 minutes. We will be going through into more detail for each of these in the coming videos. So apart from that, you've got a link to every single one of these resources and tools. Most of these are going to be affiliate links. And most of the affiliate links, we will be trying to work on deals with the company and the resource and tool to make sure it's worthwhile you going through our affiliate link. All right, guys, speak to you in the next video.